Screen time, a guide for parents from a child's point of view. One of the things my parents have most trouble dealing with is how much time my brother and I spend on screens. So I decided that it would be good to understand how a girl 9 years old feels about screen time. As you've probably noticed, children, including me, spend hours and hours on screens. Wouldn't it be good to let go for a second? Well, once you get hooked into the screen, it becomes very hard to do that. Believe it or not, but most children understand that screen is not good for them. But like I said, once you get sucked in, it becomes very hard to let go. An international survey found that 42% of young children, 10 and under, have their very own tablet device, up from 7% 4 years ago, and less than 1% in 2011. To be honest, even though I know how bad the screen is for me, between piano and the phone, or even art, my biggest passion in the phone, I would choose the phone. Before I went to bed last night, I asked my parents if I could have some more time on the screens, because, well, screens are cool, screens are fun, screens are just so entertaining that they beat everything else. So who is to blame for this? The internet industry tries its hardest to keep you watching the screen, to stay online. Developers, influencers, YouTubers are all paid for how many people watch their videos and for how long. It's all a big industry made to absorb you. You adults give us screens at young ages and then get upset at us because we spend time on them. I don't want my memories when I'm an old lady to be about video games and YouTube videos. My grandparents and even my parents tell me stories about when they were young and how they played outside all day. I have 2 points of view on this. One is that screens are bad for me and that I shouldn't spend too much time on them. The other is that I love spending time on them, so much so that they become almost better than reality itself. Well, how can this guide help you? For a start, stop continuously making content and YouTube videos made to draw us in. The ultimate reason why games and videos are made is not to entertain us, but it's to make the people behind them rich and famous. My next piece of advice I will give you is allow and guide us to live the real world. Giving us the screen so that we will be entertained is not teaching us how to be interactive people, but it's freeing you from the responsibility of taking care of us. My final guideline regarding screen time is that if you're able to make the internet a safer place that does not use us to make money, and you are able to guide us to enjoy the real world, then there will be no need to limit our time on screens, because we will have better things to do. Screens are here to stay. In the future, their presence will only keep increasing. We are now at a crossroads where human interaction is changing. Let's make sure that we are the ones deciding how much and how screens are a part of our lives, and not let the screens decide for us.